Hello everyone, welcome to my Shogi channel. In an 8-piece dwarf game, the handicap giver Uwate has a goal to use for defense. Therefore, it is difficult for handicap taker Shitate to win using only the rook and bishop. For this reason, I will explain how to attack Uwate's camp using the climbing silver strategy. Uwate first moves a goal to prevent the bishop's attacks. Shitate begins by opening the bishop's diagonal. Since the goal is defending 3-3, Shitate cannot play bishop takes 3-3 promotes next. However, there is another way to attack. Uwate moves the goal to 7-2. If Uwate does not play this move, then after Shitate plays bishop to 6-6, Uwate is not able to prevent bishop takes 9-3 promotes. As one possible plan for Shitate, it is also good to play bishop to 6-6 to force Uwate to respond with goal to 8-2. However, in this video, I will introduce the attacking method that starts with pawn to 2-6, known as the climbing silver. Uwate tries to use the king for defense in preparation for the attack on the second file. In the next video, I will show a variation where the king moves to a different position. But in this video, let's learn how Shitate should respond when Uwate defends the second file with both the king and the gold. Uwate wants to utilize the gold on 7-2 as well, but must be cautious about bishop to 6-6. Therefore, Uwate pushes the pawn to 6-5. This allows moves like gold to 6-3 for attacking. However, Shitate is advancing the silver to prepare for the climbing silver attack. Shitate moves the silver up to 3-5 and then begins the attack with pawn to 2-4. After the pawns are exchanged, Uwate tries to stop the silver's attack with pawn draws 2-3. It is fine for Shitate to retrieve the silver with silver to 3-5 calmly and still keeps the advantage. However, silver takes 2-3 promotes is an excellent move that effectively attacks the second file. Uwate captures the silver, but pawn draw 2-4 is a severe follow-up attack. If Uwate retrieves the gold with gold to 3-4, then after pawn to 2-3 promotes, king to 3-1, king takes 3-3, Uwate can no longer defend. Uwate captures the pawn on 2-4 with a gold to minimize the damage. After Shitate captures the gold with the rook, Uwate draws a pawn to block the rook's invasion. Here, Shitate calmly retrieves the rook. Noticing that the pawn on 6-5 is undefended, putting back the rook to 2-5 is a good move. Uwate advances the gold to defend the pawn on 6-5. Shitate's good follow-up is to drop a gold on 3-4. Since the bishop is aiming at Uwate's king, this gold cannot be captured by the pawn. The purpose of Shitate's gold drop is to attack Uwate's camp with gold takes 3-3 or gold takes 2-3. Uwate defends against the gold attack with silver draws 3-2, but bishop takes 3-3 promotes is the correct follow-up. If Uwate captures the promoted bishop with the silver, then after rook takes 2-3 promotes, king to 3-1, gold takes 3-3, Uwate's king will be cornered. Therefore, in response to the bishop promotion, Uwate moves the king to 3-1, but capturing the silver is a clear attacking move. After that, Shitate successfully promotes the rook. Even if the king escapes to the bottom rank, Shitate can still corner it with the dragon and the gold. Since Uwate has only a bishop in hand, there is no effective defense. Even if the king escapes to 6-1, Shitate can use the captured silver to checkmate Uwate's king. In this way, in an 8-piece dwarf game, you should skillfully use the rook, bishop, and silver to break through Uwate's camp and overcome the girl's defense. If you would like to review the explanation of this video, I also recommend referring to my article. I have placed the Patreon link in this video description, so please feel free to access it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next Shogi video.